Hello, my dear students. Welcome to your English grammar classes. In your today's class, we are going to start with chapter number 22. In chapter number 22, we are going to cover American and British English. These are basically similar, but today we are going to see where they differ. What is the basic difference between the American English and the British English? Let's start. American and British English are two types of English. They use different word spellings and even grammar for everything. Now, what is the difference? The difference comes for word spellings and sometimes even grammar, which is different here. For example, American, elevator, and in British, the word is lift. And as Indians, we know both the words elevator and also and lift also. So we use any of them. Sorry. Knowing both helps us understand from both countries. Now, as people of India, we know both of these. So, what it does, it helps us to understand the language of both the countries easily. What's the difference? Grammar. Sometimes grammar is little different between the two. So, there is a difference in the grammar between the two. American English, I already ate. I have already eaten. So, here eaten and here the word which is used is ate. Did you do your homework yet? Have you done your homework yet? So, have you and did you? This is a point of difference. In British English, have got is often used for possessive sentence of have and have got to is informally used for have to. This is much less common in American English. So you can see how the speaking style of people is different. Okay, even if India, if you observe, my dear kids, the speaking style differs. Okay, a particular people from particular states speak Hindi in a very different way as compared to the other states. Because if you see, the Hindi spoken in Delhi is very different from the Hindi which you will observe in people speaking Hindi in UP. Why? Because language changes from place to place, and so does the vocabulary. I have got two sisters. I have two sisters. In the British, I have got, and in American, we say I have. I have got to go now. I have to go now in the US English. Now, how is the vocabulary different? There are a lot of examples of different words being used in British and American English. So, there are many examples of different words. Angry in British and mad in US. And in mad in British actually means it refers to a person who's mentally retarded. Okay, so it can differ. Lift is elevator, pavement is sidewalk, rubbish, trash. When someone says you're talking rubbish, it means you're not talking good. Okay, then we have trousers, pants, boots of a car, cupboard, closet, and then we have words like flat, apartment, nappy, diaper, petrol, gas line, tap, faucet, autumn, fall, chemist, drugstore. So these are the words that are different, and a person may not understand them if they are not a local, if they are not people staying there. Okay, now we have spellings. There are also a number of different spellings between British and American English. Obviously, if you will go from one place to the other, the way of writing will also change. Some words that end in TRE in British English end in TER in American English. For example, theater, center, ER in the US, but in the British English, there is theater. If the spelling is RE, the pronunciation remains the same, but there is a difference in the spelling. Some words ending in OUR in British English end in OR in American English. So if you will study American English, the words will end in OR. Color, labor. See, color and labor. So this is the spelling we use in British English, and in India we usually tend to follow British English because we were colonized by them. This is a part of our history, we can say. Some words are shorter in American English than in British English. Catalog. Now, catalog in American English is spelled Catalog, whereas in American English it is Catalogue. So, there is an extra UE in this word. Now, when we talk about punctuation marks, quotation marks, British, I like the song where he put there is single inverted commas, but in American English there is a use of double inverted commas. Okay. American, I like the song where you just have to notice these inverted commas. Okay. Titles. American English, Mr., Miss, and Mrs. all have periods. They have periods. There is a full stop at the end. But in British English, there are no periods. These are considered complete in their own. Okay. Formatting of dates and time. How are the date and time formatted? When denoting time, the British says system uses periods. Noon would be 12 dot o. But for the American English, they use what? They use colons. They use colons to show time. British style 12 slash oblique is used. And in American, oblique is used, but the order changes. Month is written before, and in the British, date is written before. And you can see that in this language, how much influence is there of the British English. Okay, so now let's evaluate ourselves, kids. Let us try to solve the exercise. Identify the variant American or British English and write the alternate verb. He ordered chips with his burgers. So the word chips is what? Chips is a British word. And in American English, they write French fries. What are they writing? French fries. This is a part of British. We stayed in a cozy flat. What is the word for flat? Apartment. Okay. Then we have they stopped at a petrol station. Instead of petrol, the word which is used is gas station. She packed her holiday bag. In place of holiday, the word vacation is used. Okay. The rest of the sentences you should do on your own. Okay, you should try. Fill in the blanks with the correct American English word. अब आपको इन ब्लैंक्स में क्या करना है? करेक्ट अमेरिकन इंग्लिश वाले वर्ड्स पढ़ने हैं. फॉर हॉलीडे, व्हाट इज द वर्ड फॉर हॉलीडे? वेकेशन. बिल्कुल सही, वेकेशन. Then we have British English crisps. What are crisps called? Chips. Okay. Then pavement. Pavement is called your sidewalk. Okay, it is called sidewalk. Then car park. कार पार्क को क्या बोलते हैं? कार पार्क को हम बोलते हैं पार्किंग लॉट. ओके, आई होप आप लोगों को ये वाले वर्ड समझ आए होंगे. अब बाकी के 4 आपको करने हैं खुद से. ठीक है, और लास्ट में दी गई है एक फन कॉर्नर एक्टिविटी. ये भी आपको अपने फ्रेंड्स के साथ मिलके खूब अच्छे से करनी है. ठीक है बच्चों, अब मैं मिलूंगी आपसे एक नई वीडियो में एक नए चैप्टर के साथ। तब तक के लिए आपको अपना बहुत अच्छे से ध्यान रखना है, खूब अच्छे से पढ़ाई करनी है एंड खूब मजे करने हैं। थैंक यू बच्चों।